What's up, whoever's watching? Thank you very much. Welcome to JB Rants. It's been a while since I've done like an interactive show. I've mainly just been playing videos and kind of staying silent. There are reasons for that. But with all that being said, let's check out some Giuliani. Let's see what's going on here. The fuck is this?
From all sides over his handling of the George Floyd demonstrations, many now calling on him to resign. Last week, former New York City mayor and President Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, joined me on Mornings with Maria on Fox Business. Watch this.
The mayor should step down. He's incompetent. We are losing a tremendous amount of property. We're seeing people damaged and hurt seriously, and pretty soon we're going to lose some lives if this man doesn't get out of the way and let someone activate the police department.
And joining me right now, once again, is Rudy Giuliani. And Rudy, it's good to see you this morning. Thanks very much for joining us. No signs that de Blasio is going to step down. Is New York safe?
No, it's safer. I mean, he did react to what I said and what the governor said, and a number of other people. It wasn't just me and he did activate the police somewhat, but still with a lot of things that aren't being done, including things. I mean, some of the things he did obviously angered the left, but some of the things that he could do. For example, why isn't he using policemen on horseback? I use policemen on horseback to end crime in Times Square. And you just put them out, they can see in a crowd much better. They can easily distinguish the Antifa troublemakers.
Hit pause. And See, I haven't been talking enough on my latest videos. Kiwi Lover, welcome back. And we have a few other folks watching. Thank you guys so much. It's not easy for someone like me that has the personality that I possess to survive on YouTube. 6 of my last 7 videos, and I'm not complaining to my relatively small, intimate audience right now. 6 of my last 7 videos have been taken down. 6 of my last 7 videos have been taken down for copyright. It's not about copyright. No one watches my channel. You know, on a monumental day, I'll have 20 people watching. Okay. I'm not a 100,000. I'm not a 10,000. I'm not a 5,000. I'm not a well, actually, I'm approaching 1,000 subscribers, so that's good. What up, cousin Charles Brown? How are you? So I just want to thank you guys so much. You keep this going for me in a way, because I know that some folks want to hear no bullshit, unfiltered. And what I'm about to play you is going to be slightly bullshit and slightly filtered. Yeah, Kiwi, Charlie Brown is my cousin. He loves the president. He's a great guy. We don't hang out nearly enough. But I'm going to play the rest of this. Some Rudy Giuliani this morning on Maria Bartiromo, Sunday Morning Futures. Let's see how this goes. It's off to a pretty good start. Hit play.
Legitimate protesters. They can see within a crowd that somebody is getting ready to throw a rock before they throw it, or getting a Molotov cocktail ready. It's totally insane that he's not using it. It can't be that those police professionals aren't recommending it. They're too smart. So he doesn't want to do it. And I understand he doesn't want to do it because he's afraid he's going to get in trouble with the animal people. So, I mean, that's the kind of guy we got sitting in City Hall.
Rudy, when you look at the streets, look up Madison Avenue, look downtown, the Village in Soho, boarded up. It looks like a war zone in New York. Look at this New York Times headline. The editorial board of the New York Times writes this to de Blasio: "Open your eyes. The police are out of control." What can Governor Cuomo do about it at this point? And Rudy, I mean, these thousands on the streets of New York City for a 10th straight day in a row, how much longer can this go on?
Well, it can't go on for much longer. I mean, they have been peaceful. They were yesterday. They were the day before. It does put a tremendous strain on the police department, and the idea that the police department in the New York Times, that the police department is out of control, is totally crazy. I mean, it's a complete construct of the left. It's like the hysteria they've created over police brutality. And last year, only 9 black men unarmed black men were shot by police officers. 20 white men were, and blacks were killed 99% of the time by other people, civilians. About 80% black, and then everybody else. So basically, police brutality, when it happens, is shocking and terrible, but it's not at all, it's not even close to systemic. It's very rare, actually. And that's just the truth.
And
that's not racist.
yet you've got this movement.
You can't say that.
Well, you're right, because the truth is, when you look at the numbers, it's black on black shootings, really the most prevalent.
Well,
but there's this movement now to defund the police. I'm sorry?
Totally crazy. Totally crazy. If you truly care
started
about
the
black lives,
defund the police movement, Rudy? You've got left lawmakers like AOC, Omar Tlaib, all pushing to defund the police. Celebrities like John Legend, Jane Fonda, signing this open letter. What are the implications of this? What kind of services will be, pushed in if you do have this defund the police?
The implications of this, it would be devastating for the black community, much more than the white community. They cannot care about black lives. I mean, the idea that Black Lives Matter would want to defund the police tells you it is a phony organization. I mean, the police kill a minuscule number of black people. Other black people kill 5,000, 6,000 other black people a year. The only thing that reduces that is the police. When I came into office, blacks were being killed 4 times more, maybe 5 than they are now. I didn't stop it by disbanding the police. I didn't stop it with social workers or the New York Times. I stopped it with putting a lot more police officers in Harlem than my predecessors did, and taking heat in the white communities for doing that. Because I was really interested in saving black lives and not just political propaganda or bull. This is tragic. This is where political ideology run amok costs lives, like de Blasio has done to the city. You will literally
what do you think?
Double, triple the number of black victims if you take the police out of these neighborhoods. It's insane.
What do you think of Joe Biden's response? Joe Biden said that Trump is completely oblivious, then said that 10 to 15% of Americans are not good people. I don't know. He said the staff donates to a group paying bail for the rioters, meanwhile. And yet, his staff is paying for some rioters.
Hit pause. Let's hear that again.
Joe Biden said that Trump is completely oblivious, then said that 10 to 15% of Americans are not good people.
Listen to this.
I don't know. He said the staff donates to a group paying bail for the rioters, meanwhile.
Hit pause.
And yet, his staff is paying.
Hit pause. Rewind again. I'm not trying to be annoying. People need to hear this. I heard this 3 days ago. People need to hear this. Jojo, Uncle Jojo. Uncle Jojo, you've expressed concern about cities being burned down, cops being beat up, shot, everyone getting all fucked up and stuff. So, Jojo, what is your campaign giving money to? What is it? Hit play. Hit play.
It's insane.
What do you think of Joe Biden's response? Joe Biden said that Trump is completely oblivious, then said that 10 to 15% of Americans are not good people. I don't know. He said the staff donates to a group paying bail for the rioters, meanwhile. And yet, his staff is paying for some rioters to get out on bail. And then he said that 10 to 15% of Americans are not good people. What do you think he meant by that?
Well, I don't know what he meant by it. I don't know much that he means anything by anything. When he said that Trump is oblivious, that's kind of like looking in the mirror, isn't it? That's projection. I guess even with his deteriorated mental state, he can still project. The guy is oblivious. If you can't say that this man is sick, then there's something wrong with him. And we've got a lot of smart people on the other side, and a lot of smart people in his family, and their running him is so cynical, and it shows so much of a disrespect for the United States of America that you could try to put a man in that mental condition in the White House. It's frightening how we've lost any sense of caring about the country. The man mentally can't function.
Rudy,
you wouldn't hire him. You wouldn't hire him to run your store. I wouldn't hire him to run a store.
There are criticisms coming from. There are criticism coming
Thank
from
you,
your
Kiwi
side as
Lover.
well.
Thank
There's a
you, I
report
agree.
this morning. This is former President George W. Bush and Senator Mitt Romney will not support Donald Trump's reelection in November, according to a report this morning.
No kidding. How come I'm not shocked by
Jeb
that?
Bush said he's not sure how he'll vote, but he's pretty much in line with their thinking as
Hit
well.
pause, hit pause, hit pause, hit pause, hit pause. Hit pause.
So,
Hit pause. That's another one. George War Criminal Bush isn't voting for Trump. Mitt Romney isn't voting for Trump. You know what? I rarely do this kind of stuff anymore. I rarely do like physical entertainment. Here is JB's official. This is serious, folks. This is very serious. This is JB Rant's official response to George War Criminal piece of shit Bush and Mitt Weird Underwear Romney, perfect hair Romney, not voting for the president. Ready? This is my official response from this channel. Okay? Hit play.
so there are a few people that are disgruntled. Romney has had a chip on his shoulder from the day he gave a speech 4 years ago that Trump would take us to war or destroy the country. Go back and look at the predictions; they turn out to all be wrong. He's voted against everything he can to try to stop his agenda.
Hit pause.
I know.
Hit pause. I don't know what was misconstrued, but Kiwi Lover, the day that this fucking channel becomes a fucking PG-13 piece of shit fucking you can't say what you think type of channel, is the day I never go on YouTube ever again. Which is coming soon, which is why I will be fucking moving to BitChute or Discord or some other platform, because I'm sick of the censor. I am sick of the censorship. No, this is not a PG-13. You can say whatever the fuck you want, as long as it's not like horribly, malicious or threatening. You can say whatever you want here. As long as I'm on, you can say whatever you want. Let those other channels go PG-13. Not JB Rants. Not JB Rants. Why are people... Oh, shit. See, here comes a rant. I was just triggered by Kiwi Lover. It's going to bubble up right now. This is exactly what they want us to do. They want us to cover the news a little bit. Yeah, sure, it's okay to talk about politics, but do it in a polite fashion. There's nothing polite about the fact that they're putting mercury in the fucking vaccines. There's nothing polite about the fact that they're putting fucking spraying the skies with weird chemicals for the last 25 to 33 years. There's nothing fucking polite about the fact that public school systems over the last 50 years have been turned into communist indoctrination camps for the children. There's nothing polite about millions and millions and millions of abortions in the United States of America, especially young black babies. There's nothing polite about that. So I'm not going to be PG-13. I'm not going to be polite. JB Rants will never. 2 planes do not knock down 3 buildings. I will be polite and I will be PG-13 the day that someone can fucking explain to me that anyone died at Sandy Fake and that 2 planes knocked down 3 buildings. Hit play.
Mitt, and I know the Bushes, I have a different reaction to the two of them. Mitt doesn't know what he believes. I mean, here's a guy that was pro-life and he was pro-choice, and who the hell knows what he is now. The Bushes are hurt. They're internally hurt. And my view is, get over it. I mean, the reality is this country is bigger than your personal anger at Trump because he took off after Jeb and he ruined him. He absolutely ruined him. But you don't have to let him ruin you if you just get up and start making rational decisions now. But there's a personal anger. There's a personal anger that's affecting their decisions. And I'm very disappointed in them because the difference between Trump and Biden is so palpable for anyone who has Republican values. If what you really believed in all your life, as you ran on, is low taxes, an emphasis on law and order, a strong foreign policy, maybe not exactly yours, but certainly a strong one, and not all this crazy anarchist views that are all around Biden, and they're going to support a man who's mentally incompetent, and they know it. So you got to I appeal to the Bush family. Get over your anger and think about the country.
All right. We will leave it there. Rudy Giuliani, it's always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Nice.
We are being censored. America's news outlets no longer provide the truth. I'm Joshua Phillip, senior investigative reporter with the Epoch Times, and we stand for truth and tradition. 90% of news outlets in the United States are controlled by 6 corporations. They're not out to tell you the truth of what's happening. They're out to tell you the picture of the world.
Welcome to Waters World. I'm Jesse Waters. Fireworks flying on Capitol Hill this week between conservative commentator Candace Owens and California Congressman Ted Lieu at a hearing on hate speech. The exchange becoming the most viewed C-SPAN Twitter video for a House hearing ever. Nearly 6.8 million views. Watch the whole thing.
I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words do the talking. So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
Miss Owens, I'm sorry. We just started recording. Would you like time to respond to that?
Yes, I think it's pretty apparent that Mr. Lieu believes that Black people are stupid and will not pursue the full clip in its entirety. He previously presented an extracted clip.
The witness will suspend for a moment.
She's so good.
It is not proper to refer disparagingly or to a member of the committee. The witness will not do that again. Witness may continue.
Sure, even though I was called despicable.
Witness may not refer to a member of the committee as stupid.
I didn't refer to him as stupid. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You didn't listen to what I said. May I continue? As I said, he is assuming that Black people will not go pursue the full 2-hour clip. And he purposefully he cut off, and you didn't hear the question that was asked of me. He's trying to present as if I was launching a defense of Hitler in Germany, when in fact,
they have
the
their
question that was
place.
asked of me was pertaining to whether or not I believed that whether or not I believed in nationalism, and that nationalism was bad. And what I responded to was that I do not believe that we should be characterizing Hitler as a nationalist. He was a homicidal, psychopathic maniac that killed his own people. A nationalist would not kill their own people. That is exactly what I was referring to in the clip, and he purposely wanted to give you a cut up similar to what they do to Donald Trump to create a different narrative. That was unbelievably dishonest, and he did not allow me to respond to it, which is worrisome and should tell you a lot about where people are today in terms of trying to drum up narrative.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry, folks. I clicked on something that came up in my feed, and I try to stay on like day-to-day stories, hour-to-hour stories. I didn't realize that was over a year old. Still fun to watch. Still fun to watch. I'm already signed in. I'm going to turn back directly to the chat for a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see my screen when I'm searching on the other window for the videos that I like to play, but I just looked up Pizzagate 2000 Pizzagate, and then in the search filter I limited it to this week, and the first hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of articles were all in Spanish or other languages other than English. And my first reaction was, they're hiding shit, which they are. Everyone knows that. But then, about 20 seconds later, I thought to myself, I go, maybe this is because the information through the internet and through videos like I make and like you guys make is spreading to other countries. Finally. So I don't know. Looking at Schiff's face is offensive. I agree. Kiwi Lover says, "Hail Satan." Oh no, thank you, Satan. Oh no, wait. She said, "Yes, we can." If you play it backwards. Oh, good. I don't even need to think of how to do a show anymore. I just let Kiwi Lover come into the chat. She says things and just reminds me. Check this out. This is very real, not imaginary. Well, let me get rid of this first. That's enough grandstanding, JB. That's enough grandstanding. Let's do this. Quick.
Yes, we can. 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 Yes, we can.
This might not be the best stuff for like a popular or an attempt at a popular YouTube channel.
Yes, we can.
But this is the stuff that I follow.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, you say.
Whoa.
Yes, you say.
Whoa.
Yes, you say.
Huh?
Yes, you say.
What?
Hi, I'm Rex Moore with the Motley Fool in front of BMW's self-driving exhibit at CES in Las Vegas.
I know, Kiwi. When I say yes, we can, was referring to being able to see
Yes, we can.
when you search on. But it's in my head.
And you say,
This,
and you say,
it's in my head.
and you say.
It's just another little piece of the mosaic. It's another little piece. I'm gonna play it one more time. It's just another. There's no when you're a researcher. When you're a researcher, especially a conspiracy researcher, there is no one magic bullet except for the magic bullet that hit JFK. If that makes any sense, it's a bunch of little things that you have to put together.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And you say,
What?
and you say,
Huh?
and you say, and you say.
Just saying. You know. All right, kiddos. Oh, Mount St. Helens is active? What the
Hey everybody,
fuck?
my name's Kyle Dennis and I'm taking 15,000.
Yeah. So Nick Daniels, if you guys just saw, I just tried to do a search for Mount St. Helens active, and I filtered it out by the week, and I couldn't find anything. That doesn't what was said is not true. That just means that maybe they're not allowing it to be on YouTube, I guess. I can't find anything. Music break.